Hey man, say man, you know exactly what time it is. It's your boy Maki, and we got Prince Kane in the building, man. This is episode number 162 of the Maki and Kane Show. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about double agents and spineless spies. So with that being said, I'm gonna pass the mic over to Kane, let him say what he got to say, and then we shall begin. Shall we begin?
You already know what time it is. We're back at the Sir Smoke game on the ground for them hungry hounds. We just got the pounder ready for the next round, man. So with that being said, that's how a lot of y'all be sounding. Oh, my little pussy hurts. Yeah, now with that being said, man, make sure y'all grab y'all snacks, y'all drinks, y'all weed, whatever the fuck the case may be. And we finna jump right into this B hatch.
I am a relatively very busy person, and for me to find free time is a spectacle in itself because I have so many things that I have to accomplish on a day to day basis. Does that make me feel like I'm a perfect person? No, I fall short. Everybody falls short of the glory of God. So you're most certainly going to fall short of yourself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to set your goals higher. That way you can, sometimes you're not going to fall short, you're going to fall forward. It's better to fall forward than to fall backwards. So at least you have to have a mindset of going harder every day. So with that being said, I preface that to say, I'm a very busy individual. I don't go on the internet scrolling and looking at posts. I'd argue Kane looks more at posts than me. He's always sharing this and sharing that. I don't really give a fuck about social media. I get on there, I do what I do, and I get off, and I listen to who I listen to. Now, with that being said, there are incel pieces of shit that are the best definition of homo that come onto the internet and they think about me all day. They think about me in the daytime, they think about me in the middle of the day, and they think about me in the night. Yeah, so one of my moderators, not gonna say any names, but randomly sent me a screenshot. She's in a live. That's what girls do. They sit around, they watch content. We're the hardworking motherfuckers. We're supposed to do all that, and they get to do those things. We might talk shit to them every now and then, but that's what they're supposed to be doing, man. You know what I'm saying? They like entertainment. Girls will say that they want to be a woman, but watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. They do a lot of things that go against what they say. That's why they're what they are. But with a guy, man, to be sitting around late at night in another man's live and to go at a woman saying, stop muting me and this to talk about another man you see a lot of these niggas pillow talk about bitches, but to pillow talk about another nigga in a live about a nigga who don't even know you niggas is weird. So I would just like to say that, Kane, before we get to the double agents and the spies, well, that is a level of a spy, I'd argue. These niggas are James Bond, Mr. Bean looking ass niggas, but they not smooth like James Bond. So with that being said, what do you think about me penetrating these niggas' souls to where they could be in a whole nother life and they're still thinking about me?
Bro, they're like the females that done had a good dick and then now they're mad because you fucking pumped and dumped. That's all it is, bro. You went in their mind and pumped and dumped. And now they mad because they can't. They keep trying to go back for more and they can't because their access has been cut off. Shit wild, bro. You can't make this shit up. And the fact that you a whole ass man crying about another man to a female goes to show exactly the type of person you are. You a dude that loves dick. You like to hop on dick. That's just all it is. And that's fine. It's disgusting and I'm gonna clown your ass for it. But hey, bro, that's what you like, and that's what you like at the end of the day. Just know that you, ain't nobody gonna ever look at you normal again. Your girl, if you even got one at home, ain't gonna look at you normal again. I mean, just imagine this: you got a girl at home, and you laying in your bed in your boxers, you got your fuck on your stomach with your fucking feet kicked up in the air and shit on your phone, you in a live, and you type in a comment, and your girl walk in there, and she see you with your legs kicked up on your stomach, giggling and laughing and shit, asking, "Hey, quit doing this and tell another man to quit doing this to me on the internet." And your girl see you typing that comment, she gonna walk right the fuck out the room. She gonna start packing. She ain't even gonna say nothing, bro. She's gonna start packing her bag and fucking leave, cause she already know the type of person that you are, and that's just how it is, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Couldn't have said it any better, man. But, you know, double sided, double live, double agent type of individuals you have to pay very close attention to because I'm seeing this and I thought that my elders would realize what they're doing and respect and check themselves, but you can't expect people to be able to cook the recipe when they don't know how to fucking cook. You got so many people that want to be Monday night Gordon Ramsays. They want to critique everything that's going on, but guess what? They're not a chef. They're not an A level, a B level, and a C level. It's like me. I'm sitting around and I'm watching Kitchen Nightmares saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. But nigga, I couldn't even do better than the worst of the people that he's visited. So with that being said, this is the type of individuals that we got. And what happens is they'll always come to you saying, this person said this about you. This person said that about you. Guess what? Guess who do that? Ladies do that. But when men do that, that is a no. It's like the Justin Bieber song, him and me, baby girl. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer that's an indicator that they're a snake. It's like Kane said earlier in his live. They're looking at a snake saying, why can't you be a dog? Bark, motherfucker. Nigga, that's a goddamn snake. What the fuck do you expect? Yeah, no. So we have to understand that the energy that we waste in conversations with the wrong people is not ever going to equate to anything going right in our days. The energy that they surround themselves with is going to be the energy that projects right back at them. So I say to say that is, man, there's a lot of double agent, spineless spies that literally sit and follow your enemies, then run back to you telling you what your enemy said. But guess what they were doing? They were following your enemies. No friend of my enemies can be a friend of me. So I see a lot of motherfuckers unite all in the name of having a common enemy because guess what? They're miserable. Misery loves company. And once one of the individuals is no longer miserable about that particular term that unified them, they start turning on each other and they become cannibalistic. So you have to understand is when people show you gossiping, gang stalking, treachery type behaviors, you shall not respect them. And a lot of times we can literally see it, we can literally smell it, and we literally know it, but we choose to avoid it, thinking that, nah, man, it's probably, nah, man, it is what it is. Quit seeing things for what they are, and then literally trying to convince yourself that's what it's not, homie, because it's going to lead to you getting betrayed. A person who betrays somebody else will inevitably betray you as well. What you gotta say, Ken?
Quit seeing things for what they aren't and start seeing things for what they are. See, this is a problem that a lot of people have is they don't be looking at reality through through reality's lens. They be looking at it through the fucking the alternate reality, the virtual reality lens, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. We live in an alternate reality. We live between two different realities, a split reality, as you might say. There's a real reality, which is the real world, and then there's an alternate reality, which is the internet. And we live between those two. We're constantly hopping back and forth between the two. You know, you could live a life on the internet of fucking fame, whatever the case may be, glory. You dripped out, you got a fucking car, but in reality, you ain't got none of that shit. So a lot of times, what people are gonna do is they're gonna try to make themselves feel special by thinking, "Oh man, well he gonna respect me if I tell him what his enemies are doing." Like, nah, bro. Uh, you sitting around, you running back and forth, but guess what? The whole time you running back and forth, you're gonna run back and forth they're gonna run back and forth on you. You know, if they sitting around, they spy. If they in the enemy camp spying for you, guess what? Somebody comes along and says, "Hey, bro, I'll give you 3K to go sit in his camp and spy on him for me." Guess what they gonna do? They gonna go do the same shit. There's no loyalty with them. Their quote unquote loyalty can be bought. And the reason why the only reason why they're spying for you is because they think they're gonna fucking get something out of it. Like they think that you're gonna sit there and tell them, "Oh, good job, man. I appreciate you for spying on them for me, homie. You a real one. And here, take some of this money real quick." They be thinking it's like fucking GTA. You do a mission and fucking Lamar gives you money. Like, nah, bro, that ain't how it is. So their loyalty is easily swayed. It's easily bought by materialistic things. They have no real loyalty about it. So if they're gonna spy on your enemies for you, they spying on you for your enemies too.
My whole thing about this is you have to be an aware individual. So if you see something, that's one thing. But if you go looking for something, that's a whole completely other thing. It's like, okay, if you see a ghost and now you believe in it, but if you're looking for one so you can affirm something that you're trying to convince yourself of, that right there just goes to show you you're operating out of desperation rather than analyzation. You have anything to say as far as a response to that?
That's 100% fact, bro. A lot of people, they'll make up the excuse. Yeah, man, I was out and I came across this and I came across that, but they wouldn't just came across that shit. Boy, they was out looking for that shit. Because them people, they love kicking up drama because it's. I mean, I've talked to people like that before in real life. I've been around people like that before in real life who sit around and they'll talk shit about you to somebody else, and then they'll go to you and say, "Yo, hey, this is what this person said, bro. What do you got to say about that?" Like, dude, like them people, you got to stay away from, bro. Like for real, like you got to stay away from them people. They're the worst of the fucking worst.
Exactly, exactly. So with that being said, Kane, you got anything that you would like to say? Any additional topics? By the way, happy birthday to Kane. Yeah, yeah, he's as old as how old he is, motherfucker. Yeah, 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 yeah. So with that being said, yeah, yeah, y'all motherfuckers present isn't even a present because you're not worth it. But you can might as well go, bitch.
Yeah, no, man. Thank you first off, but second of all, man, what I want to speak on is what you're talking about awareness, man. You also got to be aware of not just the people around you, but you got to be aware about your movements and how fucking fast you move, how slow you move. You got to be aware of
Mm,
everything
square
because
business.
the minute that you start moving too fast, you're gonna start mistaking steps. You're gonna start skipping over steps. You're gonna start trying to run before you start fucking walking. Next thing you know, you're gonna start coming up short on shit. A lot of people they're walking and they start running before they start jogging and they turn around and they're like, man, well, why the fuck is this happening to me, man? Because you missed a couple fucking steps, you fucking dumbass. Moving too fucking quick. You need to slow down and make sure that, okay, well, I got this step in front of me and let me make sure I take this shit. And I'm not saying move slow as a fucking diaper, but you got to make sure that you take the fucking steps necessary instead of skipping over steps thinking that you can fucking cut corners and shit.
When you run too fast, you are destined to trip. Whether it be a trip wire, whether it be on a treadmill, you're running so fast and then you fucking look down for one split second and now you forgot how fast you actually want to run. So you're trying to remember and now you done fucking fail. You move too fast, you get too happy. That means that you're not prepared, bro. And it's like to be motivated is one thing, but you can be very, very driven and drive the fuck off a bridge. You can be very, very driven and drive off a fucking bridge if you're not aware. So that's why I say, man, you have to be strong in the mind, not just on the body, not just in the bank account, not just in the bedroom, but in your head. And you have to be able to control your brain. A lot of people's brain controls them. And you have to understand. I was listening to Luke. I'm not going to give a lot of the game because, bitch, you're going to pay to listen to it. But you know what I'm saying? He was talking about how we're not these beings that just get fucking controlled by our brains, and our brains are saying, you don't spend this much money because you need these calories, you need that. Like, we're not, our brains are not that fucking complex yet because something very little can be going on, but just because they think it's gonna remove us from homeostasis or whatever the case may be, it starts sending off all these triggers. Your conscious is a lot smarter than your fucking brain. So you have to be active. Otherwise, you're literally a zombie. And I always compare it to like the episode of SpongeBob where Plankton was inside of SpongeBob's head and he was just fucking controlling him. Like SpongeBob could at any time, and pause on this, put his hand inside of any of his holes, grab Plankton and threw his dumb ass out, but he just allowed him to control him. So with that being said, what you got to say, Kane?
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. A lot of people be like, "Yeah, man, my brain. I use my brain. My brain is smart, man. I got a smart ass brain." Little their dumb asses know that a lot of those ideas that they be doing leads into a worse fucking situation. I never forget, bro. And like this is just the tip of the iceberg for how fucking stupid your brain is. I was talking to this dude one time. We got into the quote unquote conspiracy about the fucking the shape of the Earth and shit, whether it was flat, whether it was round, what could be down there in the fucking surface or underneath it and shit. And this fucking fool was talking about, man, I never want to. I don't want to go down there into the ocean, bro. You never know what's down there. And see, he said it couldn't be. There might not be anything down there. It could just fucking water. And I'm just like, are you fucking retard, bro? You understand that if there was nothing down there in the middle of the earth would freeze. That's what the core of the earth is for, to help keep the earth warm while this because the sun sits away from it. Like you can't make this shit up. Like this, I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, dude, are you fucking stupid? That's how dumb our brains can be if we don't shape them to be a certain way. It's like being a blacksmith. You can fucking forge a sword, but if you don't sharpen that sword, it's gonna remain dull.
That was a great way to put it, man. We really got to start breaking down these podcasts and using it for content. I just got to start integrating it with my workload. But with that being said, man, this is another episode in the books. And cheers to many more, man. We do it when we need to, not just because we don't feel like it or whether we feel like it. That has nothing to do with reality. So with that being said, man, we're gonna keep on winning. It's your boy Maki. I'll be live doing the show pretty soon. I already know I'm gonna have some hoism coming up out of there. I got niggas thinking about me with little fucking chat clouds like you see in the comic book with my face in it, just smiling at them. Man, I give these niggas PTSD when I mute their dumb ass. So with that being said, man, we're gonna keep on winning, and they're gonna keep acting like women. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of boys complaining about women. I understand that a boy don't understand a woman. Nigga, you a little boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So with that being said, I'm passing the mic over to Kane. Let him say what he got to say, and then we're gonna play this outro, and then I'm out, bro.
Yeah, bro. If you're thinking about another man while you fucking like in bed laying down, you got some damn issues with your mind. You need to sharpen your brain like a damn sword. But with that being said, man, make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, aunties, your grannies, and everybody else y'all know. I'm finna get up on out this bitch. We're finna play this outro and get the hell up out of here.
I said this to somebody the other day. They were talking about how they feel, and I said, "Who cares how you feel?" And he goes, "Well, what do you mean?" "Well, I don't care. You're telling me I know you, and I don't care. So all the people who don't know you don't care. The woman you want doesn't care. You can't go up to a chick in a bar and say, you know what? Usually I'm really charming. Damn it. The chick you want doesn't care. The job you're supposed to perform at doesn't care. All the people out here in the world don't care, but you're going to sit there and you're going to care to be the only person in the world who cares? You're wasting time in a hyper-competitive world where people like me who perform regardless of how they feel are just going to perpetually bury you."
Peace.
Deuces.